And we here to give you that boss candy for your Dallas Cowboys sweet tooth.
Sit back, relax, and get ready for the show.
Under the lights, you look so amazing. It's the moonlight that makes me wonder why we separated. Or am I faded? You shine so bright, it's an understatement. Single is overrated. If you get too close, my baby might let you take me back.
The Dallas Cowboys, they might let me take them back, huh? I ain't never leave you, girl. Wow. Dallas Cowboys.
I'm
What you
like,
laughing
take it
at?
back. What did I miss?
You didn't hear the lyrics?
Did you leave us for a second?
Nah, I already said I never left my girl. Mwah.
The Cowboys is your girl. All right.
That's my lady. Mwah.
People, don't mind, boss. It's late. It's getting strange out
Boss.
here.
Stop
Boss.
it.
Are you making fun of my accent?
Yeah. Man.
Her?
So we never heard about how you feel about that Philly.
Oh my gosh.
Because we getting ready to be done with Philly.
Are we done with Philly? I feel good. I feel like that was a great game for the Dallas Cowboys. It wasn't a great game for Philly, but we did what needed to be done and shut everybody up. So I'm pleased.
I feel good.
And
too.
I was highly pleased with Tony Pollard. I have hope, a little bit more hope in our run game now. So I was pleased.
I'm glad you started with that too. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
See, you telling me how to start now. I know how to start the show.
He did well. I was impressed. Really, that shocked me. I thought we were gonna go tight ends, CD, and we started off heavy on the run game. I was scared, but it worked out.
I'm so glad you said that. Man, that's so perfect.
How do you feel about Philly?
Man, I'm gonna go ahead and get. I didn't want to get started this early, but I am. I am now serious. I didn't want to get started on the topics this early, but I am for real.
Okay.
All right, so I was super happy to see how we came out, and it made me have more confidence in Mike McCarthy because the tea leaves and everything said to throw the ball. We was winning throwing the ball, throwing on first down a lot, targeting CD Lamb early. All of that was working, right? So, that's going. So, and you looking at the matchups and you looking at how Philly was rated, the third down conversions, and all of that said throw the ball. But Mike McCarthy came out complimentary, running the ball. I loved it. And I was wanting him to do that because I wanted him to protect Terrence Steele. Because because everybody that really broke down the film saw that Terrence Steele, his knee gave out or he was laboring in the fourth quarter, and they was passing a lot in the first Philly game. So I was like, how do you not learn from that and limit him dancing, right?
Right.
So I was happy to see them run the ball, but then I started thinking, and I was like, Mike McCarthy was even more ahead of than I thought. Because the benefit of running the ball, like what you said, is the fact that we getting ready to play Buffalo.
Yes.
We going to a windy place, a cold place. Even though the projections seem like it's not going to be as cold, it's still cold.
Right.
And I like how Mike McCarthy prepared us through Philly for this big test is which is Buffalo. And it just shows you how he's so ahead and thinking like a real general.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even think of it like that, honestly. Honestly, when he started off with the run game, I was scared because that hadn't been going so great for us. But Tony
Right.
Pollard really surprised me.
Right.
And not saying Tony Pollard isn't capable. I feel like really each week he's progressed. And he has. He really has. And actually, last game was his highest receiving game for the whole season. So whatever he did that game, Mike McCarthy, I feel like if we're gonna run the ball this game, it needs to be that same those same play calls. I mean, not the exact same play calls, but you know what I mean. It worked.
And one more thing about it that I love is obviously we don't have the physical practices like we used to, right? Because the CBA is less padded practices. So you now honestly got to use games like practice where you got to get your work in during the games. So it's also the offensive line that greatly benefited from the complementary style that they had on Philly. You know, so I'm just kind of, seeing how Mike McCarthy is just gearing us up for December. I mean, we in December, you know what I mean? So, the final parts of the year. My goofy.
The end.
The end.
Not the end, but the end of the season, the regular season.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting to see things fall into perspective because I know at the beginning of the season, it was a little unclear what Mike McCarthy's game plan was for the offense. He had everybody running the ball, it seemed like. We had all of these options on offense. Fans and everyone complained about CD not getting the ball. Why are we doing this with the ball? Pollard isn't doing what we thought he would do. He's not replacing Zeke on the field. We need more leg power to run the ball up the middle. Red zone issues, all of that. And now it seems like Mike McCarthy knew this whole time why he was testing these things out, and now he's able to run them in these games.
Man, you preaching. How are you? See, I want to go in a different direction now. Hold on, let me check. I haven't checked the chat yet, man. Y'all give me a second, man. We just kind of started the show a little bit early. I ain't get the back end ready, so I gotta fly this plane live. So I appreciate y'all patience. I'm just not turning on the chat, so y'all give me 1 second. There it is. Okay, I can finally see it. All right. I don't see y'all saying nothing. I don't see. Oh. My brother in the house, man. My brother in the house. Y'all say what's up to my brother. This is my blood brother right here. His name is Marcellus.
Hi, Marcellus
Smith. That's my blood brother. Everybody got one of them brothers, man, that you be like, bro, you tripping. My bro be tripping.
Hey, Marcellus.
I've been doing this for years. He just now starting to tune in. What kind of brother is that? Hold on real quick. Everybody got somebody like that in their family. He that tight. Now mess with you, bro. Everybody says salute to you, man. Hey, also, my brother just celebrated a birthday. So I see y'all saying what's up to him. He just celebrated a birthday. If y'all don't mind, y'all say what's up to my bro. Yeah, he talking about watch out now. Yeah, anyway, man.
Did you sing happy birthday?
Man, no, did you? Because I thought you was.
What?
I thought you was. Because you the one that can sing.
All
right, but listen.
I'll send a voice note for you to send to him.
Going back to, yeah. Yeah. Hold on real quick, man. They shooting my brother some happy birthdays. My boy One-Handed Bandit. He said, happy birthday, boss brother. There we are. Appreciate that one-handed. Show my brother some love. Happy birthday, bro.
That is so perfect. Look at that smile on your face.
I'm proud of him. That's my bro. My big bro. My big brother. You know? Yeah. I'm proud of him, man. You know? For finally coming to say something. Oh, sucker.
Don't start. Okay, back to football. Back to football before you get started.
Real quick, just we gonna get right back to football. I just want to show just a couple of more happy birthdays for bro. That's my bro. You know how it is. You got to show some love to the homie. You know what I mean? Yeah. Here we go. All right. Here we go. You got me on your phone. You doing too much over there? What you doing? I'm hearing the echo.
Are you?
You got me on the phone over there?
No.
Hold on. That must be the OC done came. Somebody done came in. Let me see.
Excuse me, guys.
Oh, y'all hearing the echo?
Hello. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
You hear an echo?
I do. You got me on the. Y'all give me 1 second. So yeah, they saying they hear the echo too. So that means you must got me on in your computer.
No.
1, 2.
3, 4. Do you still hear it?
They said it's on my end. It is on my end.
But
I can hear it.
But
Y'all give me 1 second to fix that. Then we go start, man. I apologize. Let me see if I can fix
I
this
didn't
on the
hear
fly.
you echoing.
I hear it. Y'all give me 1 second to fix this, man. Let me see if I can fix this on the fly.
Well, before we get into that, the rest of this Cowboys talk, how about y'all drop how y'all feel about the Philly game and the upcoming game in the chat? This could be the time to send some super chats in for us to get to later.
1. I still heard it. Hold on. 1. 1, 2. Y'all heard it. Hold on. 1. It's still there. 1. Man, where that echo coming from? That's pissed me off.
I have my earpiece in. Do you think it's my earpiece?
It just started because it wasn't doing it when we started the show. Did you do something? Did you change anything? Any settings? Anywhere?
No. No, sir.
Okay.
What if you pull back from your mic, son?
1, 2.
Remember before?
1, 2. Man, it's still there. I hear it too, man. It's getting on my nerves. Let me see. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I'm gonna try to figure this out.
I'm gonna pull up some chats. You want me to respond to a few comments?
Yeah, that's fine.
Y'all while Boss works
y'all
on
talk to Candy while I
our
figure this out.
technical difficulties. Y'all drop some questions in the chat. We want to know how y'all feel about the Philly game. That was a huge game. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all have anybody that y'all brag to? Any bets? Any big bets anybody won? Then we have Buffalo coming up, but we didn't get into that yet. So tell me how y'all feel about Philadelphia.
Let me do something. Let me see. I'm gonna try something real quick.
Candy,
I'm gonna
you
mute you,
would look
Candy.
better in red.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's coming from Candy.
It's coming from Candy.
It's coming from you. I just tested it. Because what I did is I muted you. So when I mute you, it's no echo. So you see how I muted her and there's no echo? Yeah. That means it's coming from you.
Okay, let me try this then.
You did something over there. You got busted. You changed some settings over there somewhere. Yeah, she did. Yeah. All right, man. I'm finna go ahead and go. So here we go. We gonna get into this content now. Whatever you did, you fixed it. Oh, I still got you muted. Hold on real quick. No, I don't. You turned yourself down or something. Just keep playing with it. It's on you though. You see how she had me working and it was her. Ooh. It was she did. I told y'all she did something. I asked her, did she do anything different? No, boss. No.
Bruh.
No, it wasn't me. It was you. You done messed up the show. Keep working with it, Candy. We gonna get you back in.
Is that it?
1, 2, 3.
Can you hear me?
Man, I can't stand Candy. Ooh.
Can you hear me?
Yes, and there's no echo. That means you changed something.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Bruh.
All right, let's go. All right, we gonna get to it.
Guys,
Now you was now.
I had my earbud in, but I had it in since
You-
I were doing.
All right, so here we go. Here we go.
Who said it? Wait,
Here we go. All right, here we go.
on my end.
All right, so listen.
He just
All right,
made
now
me-
we gonna get into this content.
Please. Before y'all have another 30-minute segment of him and I going back and forth.
No. This is something that I wanted to start with because it's in line with what you was just talking about. I also brought this up yesterday, so I'm gonna get a chance to really get into it today, and we gonna talk about this because Jerry Jones said some stuff, and I got the full link in the description. But this was before we played Philly. Listen,
Back to more of last year's stuff. What happened?
hold on.
That
the opportunity to win any game with execution.
after the San Fran game, it's the offense, and really after the bye week, the offense has taken a complete 180, a tremendous turn. You know, what was the biggest thing that changed there? Was there changes to the offensive system going back to more of last year's stuff? What happened?
Wait. Did y'all go back to last year's stuff? Man, no, Kellen Moore had nothing to do with what's going on. Listen to Jerry.
I think it's execution. I think it's basically the repetition of what Mike is wanting to do with the offensive side of the ball. I think it's repetition by the receivers. I think it's day in, day out work by the offensive line. And I just think you're seeing what happens in football, and that if you work on something, which they have been since spring, that given a chance, which they have had, you get to repeat and you get better at it. And that's what you're seeing. And then, of course, our receivers are getting more comfortable with Dak. Dak's playing as everybody's recognizing, playing at an outstanding level in making decisions, much less executing and physically performing, but in making the decisions. I don't know that I've ever seen him play any better. All of that's what's happening, and they all should get a lot of credit for it, Mike in particular, because he's sold everybody on let's stay with it now, and let's stay with these changes, these nuances we're doing. They'll pay off for us. Well, here we go, and we're seeing some of that work pay off.
Jerry.
All right, before we get into the next part, I want to get your thoughts on what Jerry Jones just said. Now, remember, this was before Philly.
I think he sounded I don't want to say for the first time in a long time, but he sounded really confident.
Yeah, he was confident.
What he was saying.
Yeah,
And like
he was very confident.
believed it. Yeah, like what he's saying is gold, is set in stone, and usually I don't want to say he skips around the Dak Prescott talk, but he went into great detail about it. So that shows to me and says a lot about how he feels, about how the offense is performing.
Yeah, and he sounded also very sold on Mike McCarthy.
Very sold on Mike McCarthy.
My brother.
And I think that kind of goes into a little bit of what we were saying. Now he's seeing the offense kind of reap the benefits of what seems to be like a crazy rush of what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah. I always say, like, anybody that got watch this confidence, they build confidence, right? So my brother, I ain't never know a ladies man like my brother. He the best lady man in the world. I swear on everything. Boy, I'm talking about impressed so many times. And he was a watch this type. He would be like, watch this. It would go, And see, I'm like that in sales. I'm like, watch this. Boom. I'm cold. Like, I'm super cold in sales. Man, I'm crazy with it. So with Mike McCarthy, I feel like he was watch this. You know? He was watch this. He was watch what I do with Dak, with this Texas coach. Watch this. And I think when you see somebody have that confidence and then do it, that's why Jerry, to me, having his confidence right now. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's like matching Dak's confidence.
Right. Yeah.
Dak and Mike McCarthy's confidence and I'll show you mindset are coming to the forefront now because now everybody's seeing it. They said it, but they didn't believe it. Now it's in front of you. You don't have a choice to see it, but to see it and believe it because it's playing out right in front of you.
Right.
And I'm sure that Jerry is happy because he's hearing a little bit less of the chatter because it's all coming into fruition with the Cowboys.
Yeah. No. And so that, I think that's where that confidence coming from. Let me keep playing it because it's another part that's very interesting to me. I want to really break this down and get into some more stuff before we get into Buffalo. We go talk about Buffalo, of course. But y'all check this out. Keep listening. This is from 105.3 The Fan. I have the full link in the description. Really pay attention to this part. Listen.
How is what this offense that we're seeing right now, obviously be and play fantastic, how is this different from the Kellen offenses that were near the top of the league in rankings that you had in the past?
I think that we probably are getting the ball out quicker. Dak is, and I think we're maybe working a little more on one side of the field or the other rather than trying to go through the whole progression across the entire field. I think I'm really respectful and impressed with how our receivers are running their routes. I'm also, I think we've tried to have an offense there that does what Dak does the best. When he's taking it up judiciously when he runs. I think all of those things are a tick up from where he was.
Jerry, Pro Football Focus had said...
Man. I want to... What's up, JC? JC in the building. What's going on, bro? Man, it's so much into that. Number one, he said getting the ball out quicker, right?
Yeah.
And I'm really honestly thinking about Kellen Moore's system versus Mike McCarthy's.
Right.
So with Mike McCarthy, he getting the ball out quicker, even though most would have said that his offense was old. But when you think about it, he getting the ball out quicker because Dak is just having a quick read with that receiver.
Right.
It's did you win or not? If you won, he delivering the football.
Right.
But then he also said Dak is having to read one side of the field versus the whole field.
Explain that.
Yeah, so everybody remember we used to run those 4 hook routes with Kellen Moore, right? But the design of the offense under Kellen Moore was for the defense, for the receivers to be able to read the defense and Dak, and they used to have to react to that defense.
Okay.
So Dak had to read everybody at the same time.
Yeah.
And sometimes because their routes were dictated to the defense, they were stopping at the same time. So he never had a pure progression. He never had from my slant to my dig to my post, like his eyes, boom, boom, boom. It was find the guy. So he always was like this, like his,
state of emergency.
Yeah, it was, he got it done, but it wasn't pure like it is now. And then this is the thing that I thought about, and I honestly gotta say this about Kellen Moore. Even though I just went at Kellen Moore, the complicated style of Kellen Moore made Dak better and the receivers.
What?
It made everybody better. I'm being honest. Okay. It made everybody better because when you think about it, and I'm really finna break this down, I want y'all to really hear me out. So under Kellen Moore, you had to read the defense instantly, right? But with Mike McCarthy, you basically have to run a certain route.
Okay.
So it's just a precise route. Okay. It's much simpler, way simpler, right? But then this is how Kellen Moore made them better. Because now with Mike McCarthy, when you run your route, you gave that whole defense time to develop. So you see it slower. So Kellen Moore had them where they had to read it instantly. But under Mike McCarthy, you run your route, then the defense shows itself. So if it goes into a scramble, you really know what this defense is.
Yeah.
So because everybody had to read stuff like this under Kellen, now you run your route and that's slow. So everybody out there, able to find the right. See, Mike McCarthy, his offense is more common sense, if that makes sense. So
no, it makes sense. Do you think that has anything to do with the success of the offense in that what you were just speaking of? And Mike McCarthy's offense, do you think it has anything to do with Dak having
more options?
Yeah.
No, he got less options, which is better. So he used to have it to where all his weapons could do 3 different things according to the defense. Now you just got to do one thing, and then if that doesn't work, you then
in terms of his
go
weapons,
to scramble.
do you think that he has better weapons now?
Better weapons, yeah.
That's what I meant. Sorry.
Oh yeah, he got better weapons, and that's another thing that's messed up. To be honest, what's messed up? He got better weapons because Mike McCarthy's system is about matchups. So he gonna say, "Listen, I need a guy that can win."
Yeah.
See, Kellen Moore was about, you can give me Noah Brown, you can give me Schultz. Gallup coming off of ACL, it'll work because everything said we gonna beat you with timing. So I don't need an athlete. I just need somebody that's gonna be where I tell him to be. That was his system, Mike McCarthy's like, nah, Dak need guys in his progression that could win. So go get me Cook.
Right.
So it's just refreshing to hear Jerry just kind of explain it. And where he like, yeah, Dak don't got to read the whole field no more. Man.
Shots fired.
Yeah, I think he just being honest. He like, nah. He said, because he asked him, what's the difference between Kellen Moore and Mike McCarthy's system? He like, what? Under Mike McCarthy, he don't got to read the whole field.
Yeah.
You know? And so now you see why his interceptions down. And it's another thing that
he hasn't had interceptions, no interceptions in the last 2 games, 3.
I don't remember the last time Dak
4
threw an
straight
interception.
games.
No
4
interception.
straight games,
Yeah.
no picks. 4 straight games.
And Jerry.
Finally, that chatter can just.
Yeah.
And what?
Nah, it's just gelling. It's gelling. That's what we looking at. We looking at. And when I get on the phones, and I want to ask you, Kathy, you know, everybody was talking about Mike McCarthy. Everybody was talking about Mike McCarthy in the beginning, like with his conservative offense. I was kind of thinking, is he developing these dudes? Like getting them used to his offense? Is that another reason they kind of turned it on after San Fran? I just been thinking about that. What you think? Because you've been talking about that a little bit. You've been saying how
If he's been kind of like
gradually
yeah,
installing, like
honestly,
showing his install.
Honestly, it seems,
Yeah, just gradually showing what he put in the training camp, the install.
I think so, because we're not seeing any drastic change in the players. Like we're not swapping out players, so it really is, you're seeing the progression in all of the options that we have play out. Like really, that can almost go to anyone on the field, and they're a playmaker.
Yeah,
that's why we've had that problem in the fan base of, oh, this person isn't getting the ball. Why haven't we thrown it to Cooks? Why isn't Lamb getting the ball? Why aren't we using our tight ends? Well, it's because we don't have to consistently lean on one player on the field because he has those options. Like you're saying, he's probably gradually developed the players.
Right.
Just like shows ago in the beginning, I forgot which coach you had on here, but I was upset about him using Turpin as a running back.
Yeah.
And the coach said Mike McCarthy's doing that on purpose. He's basically trying to
put that on tape.
Put it on tape. And now we see it later on. He has developed Turpin. Turpin can be used
in the backfield. He used that a couple of times.
Press and succeed in those instances. So I think so.
Yeah. And see, I think it's perfectly what my boy D.A. Lee said. He said it wasn't about trusting Dak. It was more about getting everybody in sync. I'm starting to think that too, D.A. Lee. You know? Because especially when you look at the progression of how they developed Dak, right? Because remember, Mike McCarthy, he's big into development. And people got to remember, it was a reason why Dak Prescott was the play caller the final preseason game. It was all a part about getting him prepared for that Texas coast, you know? So is it really to where they turned it on? Which I do think they did. I think they went in there and made some suggestions to Mike. But I also think Mike carried them along. I think Mike was getting them used to it and adjust to it. That's why Jerry just said he did a good job of saying, guys, stay with it, you know?
Yeah.
So,
and Mike McCarthy did a really good job with not giving into the press and the media. And when they asked, oh, when are we going to see more from this player or that player, he did a great job at basically saying, you'll see. we're gonna do what we're gonna do with them.
Right. Well, everybody talking about this, so we got to talk about it. My boy Cam Newton. So I'm pretty sure you heard about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I got the full link of the whole show in the description. But where he called Dak a game manager. I want to get your thoughts on that. I'm going to play the clip too.
Okay, can you play the clip?
You so smart. Y'all clap it up for Candy. Ooh. Clap it up for Candy. That was the right answer. That was the right answer. She was like, let me listen to this first. Now, would you want me to go right to the clip or you want me to play the whole context?
No.
You want me to go right to the clip or
start
with the context?
Go right to the clip because I've seen the chitter and chatter about it, but
all right, let me go right to the clip then.
And this upsets me. Cam Newton used to be like one of my favorite things.
I think you should either listen to it first. Okay, I'm gonna go straight to the clip. All right, I'm gonna play it. Here we go.
The Maxwell Award, when you're talking about Offensive Player of the Year, when you're talking about MVP, there has to be a game where you literally put the whole team on your back, though. Christian McCaffrey does that so well, so often, that we can take his greatness for granted. Now, my underdog to win the MVP, it's easy to say CJ Stroud, but he's stamped right now. Yeah, Lamar Jackson, obviously Patrick Mahomes, Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy, but Brock, they're not winning because of him.
He's not turning the ball over.
He's managing the game. And if we were to put that in its own right as game managers, this may ruffle a lot of feathers, but it's honest. Brock Purdy, Tua Tagovailoa, Jared Goff, and really, Dak Prescott.
There it is.
A game manager?
Yeah. I mean, you wanted me to go right to the clip. I went right to the clip.
Is there some context before this?
It is some context.
Okay.
Do you want to hear the context now?
I want to hear the context before.
Man, I don't like Candy being smart. I like dumb Candy. I don't like smart Candy.
There is no dumb Candy.
That's true. That's true. Well, I wanted you to be dumb on this because I was going, woo. All right, here we go. So we gonna give you the full context now.
Okay.
Which I think is important. All right, here we go. Now we go hear the whole context, y'all. Y'all chill out. Y'all know me, man. I listen. I investigate. I don't just go with my emotions. All right. All right, here we go.
It was a team.
That's true.
See what I'm saying?
That's true.
And everybody looks at the roster like, how in the hell was Cam able to manage Ted Ginn as his number one receiver? Like, Ted Ginn was number one. He was good. Jericho Cotchery was good. Philly Brown was good.
Yeah.
Greg Olsen was good.
Yeah.
A defense like Luke Kuechly, TD, like Peanut Tillman, Jared Allen, Star Latulele, Josh Norman. Like, these guys were good. Like, everybody knew their role. Cortland Finnegan, people forget about him.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's about the team. It's not about individuals. And what scares me the most, the 49ers, if Christian McCaffrey gets hurt, he has too much of him a part of that offense.
Yeah.
But the flip side to that, if he's away from that, it's a different 49ers team. And I don't think that there's not a more valuable player in all of football than Christian McCaffrey.
So now we know what his context is. Okay. So I'm going to keep going because now we know what his major thesis is. So here we go.
Think about it. You remove Jalen Hurts from the Eagles. I still think they're able to win games.
Yeah.
Now, even you would say Patrick Mahomes, they can still win games by a manager at the quarterback position.
Yeah.
Right? Baltimore, we've seen they've been able to win without Lamar.
Yeah.
Now, is it the same? Like
It's
my
not the
point,
same
it's
win.
not the same type of win, but that team is built to win.
You can still muster up a win.
You still can find a way to win.
Yeah.
Cowboys, could they still win without Dak?
Oh, hell no.
See, he's showing he don't know Dallas.
Wait, what did he say?
No, he asked the question. He said, "Can Dallas win without Dak?"
Was there more afterwards?
And I hit. Oh yeah, I had to hit the button.
Oh.
I had to answer that question. Hold on, real quick. I answered it for him, but here we go.
Now, even you would say Patrick Mahomes, they can still win games by a manager at the quarterback position.
Yeah.
Right? Baltimore, we've seen they've been able to win without Lamar.
Yeah.
Now, is it the same? Like
It's
my
not the
point,
same
it's not
win.
the same type of win, but that team is built to win.
You can still muster up a win.
You still can find a way to win.
Yeah.
Cowboys, could they still win without Dak?
Hold on, y'all. I want to see y'all answer to that.
Oh, hell no.
Because we know the answer. We've been through 2015. We saw what happened. We know what happened when Dak hurt his ankle. We already know. We saw. Go ahead. Go ahead, kid.
No, I want to hear it.
All right.
Yeah.
All those teams, to my point, does not have one player that completes them except for one team, and that's the 49ers. So, to end this discussion this way, there's not a player in all of football that means more to his team than Christian McCaffrey.
See, he's still making his thesis. That's the bigger point that he was trying to make. But here we go.
My favorite to win the MVP is Christian McCaffrey. But in any type of award, when you talk about the Heisman Trophy, when you're talking about the Maxwell Award, when you're talking about Offensive Player of the Year, when you're talking about MVP, there has to be a game where you literally put the whole team on your back, though. Christian McCaffrey does.
Is that true?
I mean, that's not in the rule book. That may be his definition.
That's yeah, man. And come on, man. It is nobody alive. Go ahead.
I mean, maybe for MVP, that's how he feels. But who wants to be on a team like that where you have to put the whole team on your back?
I don't know nobody that put the whole team on their back.
The whole game.
But see, the case he making is who's the most valuable.
Really, that's the manager. You have to take control of the whole. Now, there are games where Dak has, quote unquote, put the team on his back, but that's not to say that no.
It is. I'm seeing something. Because he's saying it got to be a point to where you put the whole team on your back, though. It's like, Cam, have you been watching football? Have you been He ain't been watching the Cowboys. I'm certain. I know exactly what I'm seeing. I know he ain't watched the Cowboys.
I feel like
and if he watched the Cowboys, he hating.
I feel like he feels like that because when Cam played, it was often where they said that he put the team on his back. So I kind of feel like this is an ode to himself, him saying that.
You could be right. Ooh, that's some third eye discerning right there, girl. Hold on, let me let it keep going. Here we go.
Does that so well, so often that we can take his greatness for granted. Now, my underdog to win the MVP, it's easy to say CJ Stroud, but he's stamped right now. Yeah, Lamar Jackson, obviously Patrick Mahomes, Dak Prescott, Brock Purdy, but Brock, they're not winning because of him.
He tripping.
He's not turning the ball over.
He's managing the game. And if we were to put that in its own right as game managers, this may ruffle a lot of feathers, but it's honest. Brock Purdy, Tua Tagovailoa, Jared Goff, and really, Dak Prescott. These are game managers. They're not difference makers. Christian McCaffrey, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, they're impacting this game in only way that they know how. So in one side, you have game managers that is in these discussions of MVP.
And when you say game manager,
oh wow, okay, let's talk now. Because I think I got a good sense of what's going on. I think I got a good sense. I want you to hear me out. I want everybody to hear me out.
Okay.
I always say, go where people bet on you. I've been saying that for years because it's true. Go to where people bet on you because they go do everything to try to make themselves look right. Never go to where somebody bet against you because guess what? They go do everything in their powers to make themselves look right. That's what we're seeing with Cam. In my opinion, he trying to be right on his point on Christian McCaffrey being MVP. So he's having this argument in ego to where he's not having this debate in good faith.
Yeah,
you know,
it's almost,
he's
like,
over pushing it to be right about Christian McCaffrey. He overselling it, you know?
It's really not making sense. It's almost like he's contradicting himself. On one hand, you're saying, I need a quarterback that carries the team, and you have to put the team on your back for a whole game to fit this criteria. And then he's saying there's not any player.
He said they managing.
What?
That's what he said. He said they're just managing the game.
Yeah, I'm saying he's saying okay. There's our quarterback is managing, but then you have who do you say? Christian McCaffrey is this player.
He said he put the team on his back.
Putting the team on his back. To me, I don't know if those two just even. He can't create a point with that to me because it was something else he said in there, basically about a team being built on that one player, and it's like they're about self. But the team wouldn't function without them because it's about self. So, like, do you want the player to be about self and putting the team on their back, or do you want a game manager? I guess that's where I'm confused about this whole topic.
Because it doesn't make sense. And I'm gonna say one more thing too. I'm certain he ain't watching, and if he watching, he hating, and if he ain't hating, he doing it for publicity. It's in that order.
Dak is a game manager. That's like taking away from everything that Dak has done. And first of all, if Dak was just a game manager, he wouldn't. And this is gonna make a lot of people mad, but he wouldn't have won that starting spot over Romo when he came in 2016 if he was just a game manager. That just doesn't make sense. And so he can say that all he wants. It's a entire offense, and it's a compliment to our team that you're saying our team can completely function and do whatever without that. Yes, we can be okay with that, but we're absolutely better with it.
Yeah, I mean, and I say that. You said something else?
No, I said he's just talking.
Well, I'll say this, man. See, I don't believe Cam have not watched that. See, because I was thinking, because I know I'm like this sometimes. I be hearing about certain people, but I haven't really watched them. Right? I haven't really watched a lot of Miami. I ain't gonna lie to you. Right? So even though Tyreek Hill is balling, according to the numbers, I haven't put my eyeballs on it. I'm busy. I'm doing content for my team, right? So I ain't looking around the league in detail. I look around, but I'm not looking around in detail. I was gonna give him that pass, but then I was like, nah, Dak been on too many primetime games balling. Dak is not in no small market balling. Dak has been under the lights and the big lights a lot. Everybody at this point, if you any kind of football fan, you done peeked in to see what this man is doing.
Right.
So I'm not buying that you.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's cool. Cause see, if you saw Dak at the early part of the season, I can see where you said it was game managing. If you watch the early parts of Dak when he had the least amount of air yards in the whole league, he was at the bottom of the league. That's where we was being very safe and conservative and long drives, right? Okay, if that's what you was watching and that's what you saw, okay, cool. I can see where you under the illusion that he's just a game manager. But if you've been watching Dak at all these past 7 weeks, you already know better.
Yeah.
Kevin Gray, he say, "What up, boss? What up, Candy?" Kevin Gray in the house, y'all. That was a good show today, man. You and Vosh, man, y'all got down. I loved it. Yeah, man, we was in there. So I wasn't gonna give him that pass, Candy. I was like, nah. So then it makes me think, is it publicity? Or is he hating? Or is it just a bad take? What?
I think it's just a bad take.
Yeah.
I think it's just a bad take because he mentioned a couple of people and called them game managers, and maybe his definition is completely different. But I just think to be a good quarterback, I think that you have to be able to wear all of it. I think that you have to be able to be a game manager. I think that you have to be able to quote unquote put your team on your back if you need to. I think Dak has done all of that. So he's calling Dak a game manager if that means that.
Hold on, Candy. I can. You going in and out? Is your internet okay? Just check your internet real quick. All right, while you checking that. Yeah, because you was going in and out. Yeah. Say what you said again. I want to make sure I heard you.
Basically, I was saying that I think that it's just publicity. Because
publicity?
Yes, you can't just call Dak a game manager. And first of all, I think that to be a good quarterback, you do have to be a game manager. But you have to be a game manager. You have to be able to, like you said, quote unquote, put the team on your back and so much more. And Dak has done that. Dak has played game manager.
You breaking up again, Candy.
I don't know what's going on.
You got an extra mic? Or you can come in through your phone too. Cause we gotta hear you. We gotta hear you. So while we doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and take some phone calls. We go buy some time. That's how we go style. We go take some phone calls real quick. Here we go.
Freestyle with Boss Candy.
Call in.
Hello?
All right, man, we got them phones open. Yeah. So we giving Candy some time to fix her stuff. Y'all give me 1 second, man. I should already have this going. I didn't. But man, I think it was just publicity. And then also, Candy, let's test your mic real quick. You got your stuff ready for Buffalo? Because we can talk about that too as we getting these phones going. Testing. All right, we'll get on the phones. We'll buy you some time to fix your audio. You know, we gotta do what we gotta do. Hey man, we fly planes right in the air. That's what my boy Law say, and he right. What you gotta do. So we got some people in the building. All right, so yeah, we got some people in the building. Y'all give me 1 second. We setting it up. I see you in the building, one-handed. I see you in the building, Joe. I see you, Tyreek. All right, so All right, let's go one-handed bandit. Kick it off one-handed.
What's up, boss, man? First, I'm gonna talk about this Cam Newton thing, bro. I care less what he has to say. He lost his job to Mac Jones. I'm not. I can care less. He hasn't been popping since 2015.
Ooh.
He hasn't. All right, and the craziest stat, he's never had back-to-back good seasons, like winning seasons. Dak has never had a losing one.
Ooh.
Like I really can care less about someone who couldn't win a Super Bowl against the Denver Broncos and went in Super Bowl. Like I could care less. He could say whatever he wants. He just wants the publicity. He knows he can't get another job in the NFL. And no one wants him. He's washed. Ever since he hurt his shoulder, he's been washed.
Bring a real back. He's speaking his mind. That boy was the shit.
You know what I mean? He can't run anymore, so now he has to play quarterback. He cannot play quarterback no more. You know what I mean? But I wanted to talk about Mike McCarthy and how, you know, his offense has evolved and how he's been able to change things when he had to. I'm going to say this. I like old Mike more than young Mike. Young Mike with a dog, with Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, but I like old Mike better because I think young Mike had more of an ego, and part of the reason he lost his play calling duties was for his offense being stale. But old Mike can actually change his offense and look in the mirror and say, man, this ain't working. You know what I mean? So I like old Mike play calling than I do young Mike.
Yeah, and you got a point with that. You got a real good point with that, because when this drama broke down about two years ago when Jerry offered Dan Quinn a job, we all remember that, and it was messy. Yeah. And then Mike McCarthy went on I forgot what show he went on. Rich Eisen. He went on Rich Eisen's show, and he recalled a story, and he was saying, obviously, that he was, feeling offended about what happened, and Dan Quinn was feeling uncomfortable. He was saying it in the public, and he said, Dan Quinn went him. He said, "Man, you want me to take one of these jobs?" And Mike was like, "Back in the day,
nope,
I would have, but I need you."
Yep.
So you're right. It is a difference between young Mike and this veteran Mike.
He didn't have Aaron Rodgers, who had too much power over the offense. You know what I mean? And I think part of it was because Mike McCarthy ventured away. If you know what I mean, like it seemed like back in those days when they were being super successful, was Mike kind of let Aaron Rodgers be. You know what I mean? Instead of now where he's actually with Dak like every day. You know what I mean? Getting better, looking at things that he didn't fix.
The conference has been locked.
He would just get to the point where you just trust Aaron Rodgers just because how good he is to just do it himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that he learned from that as well, that he's always going to be at Dak's side to help him every day. You know what I mean? And in practice everywhere, and not just, go stale and think, oh, man, Dak's got this. He knows what he's doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's always there to guide him. So, yeah, I love old Mike over I like older Mike than I do young Mike, but young Mike was a dog before his offense did get stale back then.
Facts. Man, love it one-handed. Good call.
Yes, sir. Yeah, look at you.
All right. You had something on that, Candy? Old Mike versus young Mike.
Great points. That was a good call.
One-handed kill. He killed Cam too. Ooh.
I know. He gave every injury, every.
What's going on, boss? What's up, Candy?
What's up, Chris 214?
Chilling. Yeah, bro. Like I literally just got into your show and you was doing like the call thing.
Oh man,
I don't know what y'all spoke about previously.
Yeah, man. Before we get into Buffalo, man, we just got into. First of all, we talked about Jerry Jones identifying that Dak don't have to read the whole field, and we just kind of talked about that. Then we talked about Cam Newton.
All right. Cool. All right, bet. Yeah, so, man, listen.
But we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. We ain't got to talk about any of that.
Okay. I'm going to say, let's talk about Buffalo just a little bit.
Let's go.
You remember how you were saying about the Seahawks? You were saying, like, damn, bro, like, this could be like an iffy game. Oh, I'm kind of getting the same thing from this game. because if you just look at the stakes of Buffalo, like, hey, bro, like they really trying to fight their way to a playoff spot. And we could get that first half Geno out of Josh Allen. So I just want to see how this team can handle a win against a big team. Don't get too big-headed and say, hey, don't be just like after like Arizona. Because listen, they fighting for their life right now. You know what I'm saying? Like they fighting for their life. So that's another big test there. Ain't nobody talking about.
Nah, this is a big test.
How do we respond?
This game gonna probably be tougher than Philly.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, this game gonna probably be tougher. That's what they go give us their best punch. See, but this is the good news. We circle Buffalo and they circle Dallas. Dallas ain't walking to this. They not walking into this game asleep. I promise you that. This a pride game.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah, like this is one of them games. To hey, listen, like we here, like we really here, and then next week we got Miami. Oh man, like
you sound scared, bro. I don't like that.
No.
You gave one of those. Oh man.
No, it wasn't like that at all. Like I'm just so like I'm eager to see what is going to unfold, because listen, I know what's going to happen if we come out and beat Buffalo and then we beat Miami, but I don't want to get too far ahead. This Buffalo.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, to be
I'm
honest,
just eager to see what's going to happen.
Ideally, we want to win out. Ideally, winning out would be the best, because if we win out, and I have a feeling I think the worst matchup for Philly right now is Seattle. Ooh. Because they got all them weapons against that secondary that's been just tripping.
Mm-hmm.
And they going to Seattle. And they've been talking about Seattle like they just counting that, like they getting ready to win that. I'm like, ooh. Look how Seattle played us.
Listen, yeah, hey. Pete Carroll gonna have them boys ready.
Yes. So the best thing for Dallas is for us to win out. And see, this is my message, and I want to get your thoughts on this, Candy, after we get off with 2-on-4. I don't see no game sneaking up on us. Everybody that's in front of us is kind of like, well, we got to check off the list like, okay, if you somebody, beat Miami. If you somebody, beat Detroit. So everybody that we got, we going in like we not asleep on any of these games.
Yeah.
At all.
So.
At all.
And we hot. We lightning hot.
Yeah.
Man.
Right.
Buffalo gonna be a test.
And then like we all hate that we lost to like Arizona, but then again, like I do feel like you live and you learn. So I don't think we're gonna make that same mistake twice.
Let's say, hold on real quick. I just saw this. Is this true? Can somebody verify this? Let me take the next call.
All right, boss.
All right, Chris, man, appreciate it. Is this true?
Yes, sir.
My boy said, Boss Cowboys, Seattle hasn't lost to the Eagles in 15 years. Is that true? Ooh, they in trouble. That can't be. Is that true? Ooh, they in trouble. If that's the case. But yeah. All right, man, we got another call. We got Joe.
Hey, what's going on, boss?
What's up, Joe?
What's up? So I do want to say going into Buffalo, another advantage we have that no one's been talking about, Buffalo Stadium is in turf, too. So I feel like that's an advantage we have. Buffalo plays on turf, too. And you know, we've been playing on turf. So, yeah.
Yeah, we
Even
fast.
though we're on the road, but
Yeah,
it's
we
not
fast.
going to be as bad as we thought it was going to be. Because
Right.
there's no snow. It's still going to be cold, but it's going to be sunny. And another thing, Gilly is going to be extra motivated because he was drafted by the Bills. He was there for 5 years. So he's going to want to be the little team.
Man, Joe, don't be coming here with all these old facts. Don't be coming in here, man, with all these old.
Oh, man.
No, you right. See,
I'm
the
a
only
smarter
thing
fan
that,
because of you. You and the new media, boss.
man, we the new media, baby.
I've been doing my homework.
Joe, don't do.
Doing my homework.
Joe, don't tell him you speaking your mind. You with the shit. Don't tell him that.
Bring it real back. He be speaking his mind. That boy with the shit.
Oh man.
And I feel like if we win out, we win the division.
Yes.
I could see Philly dropping two more games.
I can see Philly. Yeah, Philly is bleeding out right now.
the
Ooh,
Giants-
they are bleeding.
Because the Giants, because I'm not looking Seattle for them, but the Giants trying to push over.
No, they not. I've been telling people that, man. Because I told people, I said in
To me, I don't know about
2018,
you, but
they
just
gave
to
us a
me,
game.
Danny DeVito is better than Daniel Jones. Tommy DeVito.
Man, Joe. Yeah,
Tommy
man.
DeVito, son.
Man, appreciate the
But
call,
yeah, I
Joe.
want to let you take some more calls, boss. And before I go, I've been a Cowboy fan since 2004 when we had Vinny Testaverde, so I haven't really experienced winning a lot. But this is the most excited I've been in me being a Cowboy fan. So yeah.
That's what's up, Joe, man. That's a good call. Let's talk about that real quick, man. That's a good call from
All right,
Tyreek.
thanks,
I
boss.
see you. Tyreek, don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere, Tyreek. Stay with us. Let's talk about that. I was headed to my son's school.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking about that. I was like, I haven't felt like this feeling. I'm serious. Since we went on them Super Bowl runs, I remember this feeling. Yeah. I remember the feeling of, man, we good. Man, shoot. I tell you, because Kevin Gray,
So you're saying that it's a sign.
it's just a knowing. Like, right? You feel me? It's a knowing. It's like you got a squad for real. Like everybody that was around that time that remember that team, it was in the whole city. We all felt it. It was like, this a squad. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's before we won it though. You know what I mean? But we still felt it. We felt that we could win it and it was authentic.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel. I feel like, yeah, this Cowboy team could win it. This team could put us over San Fran. See, that first time we played San Fran, Dak wasn't using his legs like that. Dak wasn't going vertical like that. Our offensive line wasn't gelling yet. We wasn't running the ball like this. Man, we different. Ain't no team got more blowouts than us this year.
And what I feel good about is our backups.
Oh yes, I depth.
Like our backups really, yes, our depth. Thank you for bringing me into the politically correct word. Our depth.
No, I like what you said.
So
too.
good.
I just said
I feel so good about it because our depth is like chef's kiss.
Even down the quarterback. Even down to the quarterback. Yeah, our depth is crazy.
It's not
somebody.
Really like, I mean, there are backups, but they're not really like backups. Like I would feel comfortable with them coming in the game at any point.
Right.
Before it was a little iffy. And last year, we know how things kind of sort of started to unravel. What's that last season? Things started to unravel, get a little shaky for us. Knock on wood. I hope that doesn't happen again. But if unforeseen circumstances started to occur, we will be okay.
Did you look up the injury report?
I did not.
Let me look up. I need to see some. Y'all let me know what while I'm looking up this injury report. Y'all let me know if y'all know something on Hankins. Let me look at this injury report. Y'all give me 1 second. Y'all be patient. I'm doing this live. Let me know if y'all got any news on Hankins. I don't see the injury report. Hold on, let me find it. I'll look at it a different way. Y'all just be patient, man. Just sometimes, listen. Sometimes y'all just gotta be patient as we figure this out. They say high ankle sprain. I'm trying to see if he go play. So obviously not with a high ankle sprain. Okay. You sure it's a high ankle sprain? 3 to 4 weeks? Yeah. Okay. So we was talking. Hold on real quick. Let me look it up.
Yeah. It says high ankle sprain.
Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. All right. So the reason why I was definitely looking up John, I found it. Here it is. Okay. So I was looking at the injury report. You know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. So I was just looking at the injury report and I was just trying to get clues on Hankins, and I looking at what y'all saying with the high ankle sprain and kind of seeing it coming up myself.
Mm-hmm.
That's a depth issue, you know. Now somebody asked me, boss, how do you feel about Jonathan Hankins out? I feel okay. Now, are we go hurt from it? Probably. Because see what happened last year. What happened last year, Jonathan Hankins went out at the same time LVE went out, right? So then everybody somehow thought that LVE was the reason the defense was struggling at the end. Mm-hmm. But it was really we was missing Hankins. And I see y'all saying Mozzie, it's time for him to grow up. I don't think we need to look at Mozzie for this. I'm being honest. Mozzie, now that's a little baby. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think we need to be looking at Mozzie. It's time for Gallimore ass to grow up. And Osa, that's who we need. Like, Mozzie's still a pup. You know what I mean? It usually take about 3 years for these one techs to develop. I'm not looking at Mozzie to be no hero yet. Now, if he does, that's bonus. But to me, Gallimore got to be that dude. The only thing I feel good about, though, is that we had, with playoff teams, defensive tackles that wasn't as good, even without Hankins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember us having Antoine Woods as our best what tech?
I'm not laughing.
Nah, we ain't like that no more. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so we gotta weather the storm. And so you know what it says to me? We gotta really concentrate on getting the ball. We gotta get some turnovers. These next 4 games, we gotta get the ball. Cause likely I'm already be ready to see teams run on us.
Yes.
And I'm gonna tell you, this Buffalo game, whoo, test is coming. This is the wrong game to not have Hankins. For real. My boy say Carl Davis will plug and play. I used to love Carl Davis coming out of college. I did. But I don't know. I gotta see it. Hold on. I take my boy Tyreek.
Boss, we can't hear you. Boss enjoying some good Sonic Ice over there?
Boy, it's hitting. Tyreek.
Yeah, what's good, boss? What's good, Candy?
Let's get it.
Yes, sir. What I was gonna say about Cam Newton, I feel like Cam Newton hating, man, because why would you hate on another black quarterback when you know it's hard for black quarterbacks to survive in this league? First of all. Second of all, Cam Newton is a totally different. Him and Dak is two different quarterbacks because he had to rely more on his legs than his arm when he came into the league. You know what I'm saying? He was already, you know what I mean? He was a running quarterback. Like the definition of a running quarterback, more than Dak Prescott. And then I really believe that he's hating because his career fell off after them legs weren't working like they used to work. You know what I'm saying? Dak Prescott has always evolved in his game. He was a slash running quarterback when he first came in, but he's developed his footwork over the years. His arm strength and his accuracy has got better. So he's a complete quarterback now. And when Cam was a quarterback in the league, I can't say that I can say Cam was a complete quarterback. He was a good quarterback, but it's complete two different quarterbacks because
you asking
everybody
was
knew
he
him for
complete?
running.
You said was he complete? Is that what you asked?
Yeah, I don't feel like he was a complete quarterback all the way.
Let me
because I
answer
didn't
your
see
question.
Cam out there throwing
Let me
dimes.
answer your question real quick, okay? Was Cam Newton complete?
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, I want you to answer my question.
Oh, I hit a button.
To
You
me?
just didn't hear it. I just hit the hell no button. So no.
Yeah, I agree with that because when Cam went on his run with the team he went on a good run. I give him all props for his run to the Super Bowl. But when he got to the Super Bowl, that's when we saw the real Cam Newton because he went against a real good defense and good coaches that schemed up against him and stopped him. You know what I'm saying? Because basically, what I seen from what I remember about that Super Bowl with Cam, the Broncos versus the Panthers in that Super Bowl. The Broncos did the same damn thing we just did to Jalen Hurts. We bottled his ass up. You know what I mean? So all thing you can do is try to run. Then when you run, you're gonna fumble. You're gonna start looking bad. We're gonna be hitting on you. We're gonna be doing different stuff. All that little what was that? That little I forgot the name of that stuff. The RPOs. All that stuff gonna stop once we shut you down.
Man, Tyreek.
Now you got to play real quarterback.
Tyreek, I'm gonna be all the way honest, man. The way I see it is rookie Dak was better than the best of Cam. I'm gonna say that again. Rookie Dak was better than the best Cam.
Shit, it almost was the same person.
Yeah, man.
The Dak Prescott we got now. Yeah, because the Dak Prescott we got now was a totally different person.
Man,
that's a totally different player.
This Dak now?
Come on, man. If I've never heard Aaron Rodgers talk about Cam Newton like that. Is that hate from Cam or what? You supposed to be giving people like Dak Prescott his props because he been getting dumped on the whole time he been in the league. But he ain't been doing nothing but get better.
And I gotta say one more thing. Too, bro. It's not what you said. Sometimes it's how you said it.
Mm-hmm.
See, he said it in a tone almost like he was like lighting it up. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, kind of take your tone down with that. Like, it was almost with a tone of talking down. And it's like, bro, no, bro. It's only so many quarterbacks that can actually talk down to Dak. You know what I mean? You got to be a Aikman.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be somebody that's accomplished. You got to be a Peyton Manning. You got to be somebody that had that it to just say, oh, he's a game manager. It's like you almost talking like you was that dude over Dak, and all of us, every one of us, all of us with ease would take Dak over Cam any day without a question. We would take his leadership. He's not And see, I ain't mad at how Cam is flashy. I'm not mad at that. I'm cool with you expressing yourself. That's what they do in Atlanta. Self-expression is a real big thing. But I wouldn't want my quarterback like this in Dallas.
Yeah.
I want my quarterback to cut his hair, speak well, be very measured in what he talks about, especially in a place to where everybody gunning and trying to get you to slip. No. Dak is the complete image that I want. And he's the complete type of quarterback that I want in Dallas. Period. So that, it's just a certain kind of tone he had with it that bothered me.
But what made me mad with him though, like how he was hesitant. Like he put Dak into that list, and he was hesitant. His conscience, you can say his consciously, in the back of his mind, he was like, Dak is not really a managed quarterback, because he was hesitant to say it. He just threw him in there. I feel like he just threw him in there, just like these other people be throwing Dak under the bus to throw him in any kind of conversation, like he a scrub or something. That what made me pissed off with Cam. Then at the same time, with Cam Newton, it's like, bruh, do you know how hard it is to be a black quarterback in the state of Texas? I haven't even been to Texas, so I can only imagine how it is in Texas being a black quarterback, especially for the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? And to see this kid grow, this dude grow into the quarterback that he is, and the run that he about to go on, bro, you supposed to be giving that dude his props.
Bruh.
You know what I mean? You ain't supposed to put certain dudes in certain kind of categories, especially with all the bad coaches that this dude don't have. And he still overcame that. But that's the thing that pisses me off with Cam. And Cam, I ain't never see Cam throw dots like that, put the ball placement on people like that.
No.
So it's like, bro, why is you hating on him? Dak is in that top tier quarterback. That's where he's at.
Top tier.
And I'm glad that.
Exactly.
And I'm glad that you said it, boss. I'm glad that he's embracing his dark side.
Man.
He's not listening to the critics. He's not that dude that jump up on the podium talking that dumb shit anymore. He's like, if y'all want it, we gonna bring it. Now y'all gotta stop us. What you gonna do? You know what I mean? And I just think that the dude is focused. He got his team behind him. Win, lose, or draw, I'm with you guys. I don't give a damn. I just want to go. I want to go get 6. You know what I mean? I'm happy that the quarterback is on the MVP run. I'm glad. But if he don't get it, I don't give a damn about that. I care about, let's see that Super Bowl MVP, because that would mean way more to me. With a win, that would mean way more to me, man. But if he get it, cool. I ain't mad at him. But
There it is.
That's really all I have to say.
There it is, Tyreek, man. Appreciate it, big dog.
All right, man. Peace, y'all.
Right. Man, always a good call from Tyreek, man. Always. So, Candy, let's get into Buffalo.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
You ready?
Totally.
Well, my thoughts on Buffalo. We're gonna lose.
You playing. I know you playing. We'll start with Josh Allen. See, Josh Allen, you play too much.
I was kidding.
I know you
Josh
was.
Allen.
Yeah. I know you were playing. But Josh Allen.
Let's see. Josh Allen last week, 233 yards, a touchdown, interception, a rate of 68.8. And he leads the league right now in interceptions with 14. So, Merry Christmas, Bland. I don't think... What?
Nah.
I don't
I
think
feel
that
you.
Josh Allen will pose much of a threat to us, but we can't take anybody lightly at this point. Like you said, we have to attack head on.
I say this. Watching his game.
Mm-hmm.
When I look at Josh Allen, he is the prototypical super quarterback on steroids. Tall, big, super arm. I'm talking about in terms of arm strength. Like can throw on a rope. He's perfect for Buffalo. Perfect quarterback for their weather. The type of ball that can cut through the wind. You know what I mean? Like him being that strong, like he can still throw accurate in that weather up there.
It's just the interceptions.
It's the interceptions. I see him as a big ass Romo.
Oh no.
A big Romo, which is dangerous.
I need the cash pronto. I don't throw interception like Romo.
That's why I said he might not pose too much of a threat to us, but we still have to be careful because if he's on, like you said, comparing him to Romo, when Romo was on,
He was
Romo
on.
was on.
That's how I see
Romo
him.
was off. Romo was off, and
Right. Yep.
And also last week he scored a touchdown when they faced off against the Chiefs, and we had that same problem. Not that same problem. But last week we had a problem with letting Jalen Hurts just run wild. So we have to stop him from being able to do it.
You breaking up again, and I hate it.
Oh
I need the cash pronto. I don't throw interception like Romo.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So basically, I was saying last week he was able to get one in, a touchdown against the Chiefs. And with us, I feel like last week we gave Jalen Hurts way too much leeway running up the middle with the ball. So we have to cut down on what we were doing last week to close up that game. So he did the exact same thing against the Chiefs. So we leave that middle wide open for the quarterback.
Man, your sound today is crazy. It's killing me.
God, it's making me so mad. What?
I think you gotta scream or something, man. You gotta like, We'll do a better sound check next time. We'll do it. Yeah, y'all forgive me. I'm throwing interceptions like Romo.
I need the cash pronto. I don't throw interception like Romo.
All right. Go ahead. Try one more time, Candy. Okay, I quit.
Can you hear me now?
I quit. No, I can't. Yeah, it's your internet. I know what it is because I see you ticking now. You came in through your Wi-Fi this time, didn't you? You on your Wi-Fi?
Well, I'm in an office, so on the office as well.
Yeah, it's your Wi-Fi. That's what it is. You
But
came in
last
through your
time
Wi-Fi. Huh? It's your Wi-Fi. So next time, you're going to have to come in hardwired, and it'll kill that. You won't have no issues like that. That's what's cut. That's what she sounded like, the OC. But anyway, or you trying to try your mobile hotspot. I see what you're doing. You see how she ticking? See, if she did this, she would have high latency. See how I can just do this and it's no problems. That's because I'm directly wired in. But anyway, kicking it off what she was talking about with Josh Allen. Yeah, I see a big old Romo. A big Romo. And listen, y'all, I'm going to be so petty. I'm going to be petty right now. Can I be petty, Ken? I'm going to be petty. I'm liking the run that Dak is on right now. Because I want him greatly to beat Josh Allen in his house. Cause it was I'm just kind of sick of so many of our fans that take the next prototypical quarterback and we always want them over Dak. And I just want Dak to continue his reign of shut up. Just continue it. Just keep all these people that they put in front of you this year, you knocking them down one by one. Everybody, I'll take Herbert easily over Dak. Slurp, slurp. Oh, I take Hurts easily over Dak. Smash.
Well, that's because of the media, majority.
You think it's just because of the media?
Yeah, they talk bad about Dak. The fan base talks bad.
That's
about
true.
Dak. That's just kind of how it goes.
Yeah. And that's why I want, and he looked like Romo. And it's so many of our fans
No,
that's
he doesn't.
it's listen, I'm just mad. It's so many of our fans that still have these fables about Romo. It's annoying. I can always tell a Romo like it's like, man, I like Romo, but his fans, oh my God.
Well, that's how people feel about Cowboys fans in general. Like, literally.
And it's not the Romo fans. Let me say it different. It's the Romo fans, okay. It's the cult members. It's the Romo cult. That's different.
So what were you saying? I missed out a little bit. What were you saying about the Bills
beating Josh Allen? Yeah, because I was saying he looked like Romo, and I want Dak to get his revenge. I want Dak to shut up anything about Romo. Because we got so many fans that don't like Dak because of 2016. They feel like Dak took away their Super Bowl. I always run into Cowboy fans that say,
and that's okay, because
what if Romo would have got back in there in 2016?
No, Romo was coming to the end of his reign.
Right.
You know, when Romo, like we said earlier, when Romo was sorry, I'm stuttering. When Romo was good, Romo was good. When Romo was bad, he was bad. And Romo had become a fourth quarter quarterback to me. Like, not dependable quarterback in the fourth quarter. A lot of times he would throw the game away. And I became concerned. Is it on purpose? What are you doing? He wasn't as dependable. You have Dak Prescott come in, and he's basically a perfect poster boy and looking great on the field. It was time for him. I like Romo sometimes, but it's Dak's team. Get over it. Romo
Get over it.
Romo is where he is. Romo is commentating on the games. And I'm happy that Romo isn't hating on the Cowboys in his commentary nearly as much as he did last season. So a win is a win. Let it go, guys. If you want to see Romo, tune in to whatever game he's commentating on and listen.
I'm still waiting on Romo to praise Dak like he be praising Allen.
What?
I'm waiting on Romo to praise. Yeah, I'm waiting on Romo to praise Dak like he praised. Man, I just want to beat Buffalo.
I was gonna say that is not going
I'm just finding reasons to be mad right now. That's how I used to play. I used to find reasons to be mad.
You just need to let him reign over the Cowboys. This is his team. And that's not going to happen. Romo is not going to. That's like you wanting praise from a guy that took your girl. It's not going to happen.
Ooh, Candy Winter. See, Candy know how to cut deep. Hold on. See,
it's not going to happen.
Wait, see, Candy put them nightmares in your head. You see what she said? You see what she said? She put a nightmare in your head. Somebody took your girl, and now you got to drop off your balls. And they say, "Hey, daddy."
I didn't take it that deep. Y'all see, Dak. I'm
your worst nightmares. Your family run up to another man.
To strike any chords. No. We're sorry.
You just know how to just,
I'm sorry. Okay, back to it.
That was a hurtful thought. She say somebody take your girl and you gotta greet them.
Y'all, we're gonna have a show about this really soon. We're gonna have a test show.
And is she over here?
She's having flashbacks over
hey
here.
boss. This is my new boyfriend. Hey man, how you doing? This.
I'm sorry, but that's happening.
You see what you? That's what you put in our head.
Over there hurting.
Hey, boss. This
It's
is
not those type of
this
things.
is
It's not
this
that
is
type of
this is Daniel, boss.
Boss,
The better
focus.
man than you.
Focus, boss. Focus. Focus, boss.
That's what you just put in our head. Yeah, yeah.
Back to football.
All right, back to football. But so you say that's what Romo not gonna do it because Dak took his chick. So Dak took the Cowboys. That was his lady. So Dak took his lady. So he can't be the bigger man. He can't just be like, hey man, you was just better than me. You just can't accept that.
No, that's our new little and Romo's our old one.
You right. You can't praise nobody that took your job. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. You can.
But he's
easily.
not going.
Man, my partner Jason Parker beat me out for the University of Houston.
Also,
my
to
boy.
This. Also, listen to this. Listen to this. Let's say you played ball. Well, you did.
Yeah.
You played ball. I'm sure most of the time your older brother is going to sit there and heavily critique you on things that he wouldn't want you to do. He's gonna sit there and critique what you should have done this and you should have made this move. And now it's easier for him to see it. He's not in that position anymore. So I feel like he's judging a little bit harder too when he comes to talk. He's like, I was in that position. Now I see. No, you should do this. Now you're an expert because you're looking at what you're doing. You can't see. You don't have that aerial view when you're recording. But yeah.
I'm with you. Let me take a couple of super chats. We will get out of here.
We didn't even finish Buffalo.
Okay, we'll go back to Buffalo. We flexible.
Super chat, sweet discussion.
We flexible.
Oh my God!
We'll go back to Buffalo. My bad. I thought you was finished.
I just have a few problem areas about it.
You got.
Yeah, super chat.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
No, let's end it on super chats.
You want to end now? We'll go back to Buffalo. We flexible.
No, I'm saying let's do the little quick brief of the Bills and then let's end it on super chats.
There you go.
Super chats are fun.
Let's go.
DC is really quick. Cowboys, we're coming off of 5 straight wins, but oddly enough, the Bills are favored to win. The Cowboys, he's not favored to win.
Man, your sound.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
Yes.
How about now?
It's better.
Maybe when I lean back.
I think so. For real.
Okay. I was saying the Cowboys, fresh off of 5 straight wins. The Buffalo Bills are still favored to win the Cowboys. But who isn't favored to win the Cowboys? Everyone wants us to win.
They got Buffalo favored over Dallas. Are you serious?
Yeah. And I mean, it is going to be a tough game. And the problems that
But why are they favored with they up and down ass? Well, anyway.
Maybe. One problem I see is James Cook last week, let's see, at 58 yards rushing, 5.8 yards per run.
Tough run.
And a touchdown. And that could be a problem. Like I mentioned earlier, we had a problem stopping the run up the middle.
True.
And we know we already
Jonathan Hankins.
last game we didn't have as much of a problem with the edges, but then we had a problem in the middle. So we have to close that gap, especially against James Cook.
Yeah.
It won't take for that. Bills defense is 6 points per game allowed.
They did what?
They're 6 in points per game allowed.
Yeah.
Their defense.
Yeah. They stingy. Yeah.
And Dak has taken 7 sacks over the last 2 weeks. Last 2 games, sorry. We have to tighten because the Bills defense, the Bills pass rush is legit.
You right. Me and Coach Marv talked about that today. They right now got 42 sacks.
Mm-hmm.
You right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is clearly saying this game I don't care what nobody say. I know we've been throwing the ball well. Man, we better lean on that running game this time. To me,
I think so.
We need to run the ball. This is the game. Run the damn ball. I'm gonna go pull one of them old hats from West Coast. I'm gonna be wearing that thing this week. This is a run the damn ball week. For real. For real.
Especially since we got a little spoiled last week. We saw our run game kind of take over, and it was nice. It was nice to.
It was beautiful.
Our receivers be able to take a bit of a break. I did want to see Lamb get more action, and I was expecting a little more action for our tight ends, but it was beautiful to see the versatility there.
Man,
our run game has been a question most of the season, so to see that it had the ability last week
to open up, yeah. Especially before this game. You right, Candy. You right.
Pollard, he had 8 targets, 7 receptions, 37 yards, and average 5.3.
Ballin'.
37 yards receiving.
Ballin'.
And that was his high. That was his highest of the year.
Shit.
So that gives me a little hope. Like, okay, there's, like we talked about this whole time, this show, progression. So there's some progression there with Pollard. Not seen it every game, but last week I really saw it.
Yeah. And I'm seeing his burst come back. His burst coming back. His burst.
Yeah. And I think a bit of confidence because he's not deaf. I know that he heard all of the chatter, especially after the first couple of games. We missed Zeke. Like, I put it on Twitter. It wasn't in the shame towards Pollard, but it just wasn't working. It looked like he didn't have the leg power to do what we needed to do what Zeke was doing for us last year. So
them power runs. Sure you're right.
Out of that, knock confidence down because you can want to run the ball and want to get these yards, but he kept getting knocked down when he would try to run up the middle. It wasn't happening for him. So to see it actually working, I think it put some confidence back in this step.
It also show you Mike McCarthy is just so on it. See, in December, football is running the ball. We are in December, so we are running the ball.
Yeah. You know? It shows me about McCarthy. McCarthy doesn't give up on the players easily.
Good point.
Like we had other options there. You know, we have Dowdle, and honestly, I thought Dowdle would be our leg power there. I thought he would be kind of Zeke's replacement when we need those petty yards. When we're in the red zone to push forward and run those 3 yards.
He might end up being it, even though none of us can say that it's it yet. But he getting there. I'm seeing his confidence grow too, Candy. Before our eyes.
Dowdle.
Yep, Rico.
Yeah. For sure.
Yep, I'm seeing his confidence super grow right before our eyes. Like, and sometimes, I'm being all the way honest, sometimes I see more flash in him than Pollard. And I'm talking about like that, ooh. You know, that, ooh.
For sure.
You know?
That's why I thought, you know, it was going to be a bit of an issue there. But I do like that Mike McCarthy is still giving Pollard that opportunity. I'm not, because for a minute there, he had Pollard just worked the edges. He wasn't running Pollard really up the middle anymore. That was Dowdle, but now he's giving him a little bit of his job. Like, okay, I'm gonna put you here. I'm gonna put you here and see what you can do with the ball. He's been doing well.
Yeah.
But Dowdle, yeah, I agree. I think that's gonna be our heavy hitter if push comes to shove. No.
Yeah.
You know,
I would love for this game for like it to be a breakout game for Rico. I would love it. Like, I'm talking about a damn good game. I ain't talking about like, no, oh, that was good. I'm talking about, ooh, like 100 yards or something.
In him. Yeah.
Yeah. I would just want to see just some super juice out of Rico because I feel like I'm getting teased. You know, you see the juice and then it get put up. It's like, no, man, I need all that juice in my cup, brother. Stop teasing, brother. What else you got?
I think that was my main point. Those were my main concerns.
Man, I appreciate it, man. There was some good concerns. I do have some concerns, but I don't know if I feel like talking about it. I'll talk about it sometime later this week. I'm gonna be doing a lot more content, so I'm gonna save it. So, as promised, we gonna get to these super chats and get up out of here. Alright, we'll get these super chats. I love this question right here from my boy Chris 214. I think it's a great question, Candy. He said, what would make you drink the whole cup of Kool-Aid?
That's a you question.
It can be for you too. You already drunk the Kool-Aid?
I did last year, and I had
So
to
what would
upchuck
make
it.
you drink it now?
Everything happening the way it is now, like progression forward. Everything falling in line like it has been. Us having backup plans. Us continuing to see how our offense is moving the ball, whether it's our wide receivers, our tight ends, back, running back. I'd have to see that continue to happen. It's not looking shaken up. And our defense next. I think our defense.
Are you breaking up again?
Our defense is staying consistent. Basically, consistency across the board. You know how before we've seen, our offense is doing great, but our defense is doing terrible.
Right.
Our O-line is awful. We have a good enough team. We have a great team to where that they should be consistent. Be able to be consistent across the board in a complete game. If I can see that and I can see it consistently, then I think.
That's when you would drink the Kool-Aid.
Yes.
I would drink the Kool-Aid if I see these last weeks my defense game tackling and playing fast.
Mm-hmm.
If I see no offsides, no stupid offsides penalties. If we can continue to win a turnover margin and get through without Hanks, I'm going to fully be drunk on the Kool-Aid by the time we hit the playoffs. To me, it's all about the defense now. I trust my special teams. My kicker can kick from 60 yards.
I haven't given Aubrey his praise. I want to do it right now. Aubrey is like, and I said on Twitter, I said Aubrey is something that we never thought that we could have. And someone said Dan Bailey reincarnated.
I think I got something better. Hold on real quick. They say Dan Bailey let me pull it up. Keep talking though. I'll pull it up while you're talking.
No, that's what he said. I said, I forgot about Dan Bailey. But as much concern as we had at the position, especially after last year's turnout against Tampa Bay Buccaneers, this is those 3 field goals in the playoffs. It feels so good
To have a kicker.
to have this, yes.
This level.
60 yards and 59 yards. Like, he made us look good.
This is what I said about Brandon Aubrey. He's a combination of the best kickers we've had.
Yes.
He got the arm strength of Brent.
Mm-hmm.
Not the arm strength, the leg strength.
Mm-hmm.
He has the accuracy of Kai. He has the coolness of Dan Bailey. Mm-hmm. All of that together is one dude. For real. And all of us was super comfortable with Dan Bailey. For the regular season, we was cool with Brent. We had no problem with Brent May in the regular season. And we was super cool with Kai. And we got the best of all 3 in one dude. That's crazy.
What more can we add? Let me not go with because I'm nervous about that.
And he's low key a super weapon. I mean, not just a weapon, a super weapon.
Yeah, those field goals last game.
If you got a kicker that can kick from 60,
60, and then what was I think the second one or the next one was 59, like, and not barely made it.
Yeah, busted.
Like I could have gone from further if need be.
No, he looked like he can cook it from 75 easily.
Yeah.
So you brought up Aubrey and you made me lose my train of thought because I was talking about something I can't remember what I was talking about.
It was the super chat.
Oh man, you so on. Thank you. What would make me drink the Kool-Aid? So I said our special teams is on point. That's why we brought up Brett. That's what happened. So I trust our special teams. Right now, I fully trust my offense.
I heard yes.
Huh?
I agree. I'm sorry. I'm so excited.
Yeah, you keep jumping in my points. I'm trying to make my point.
I'm sorry.
No, you good. You
I
good.
fully trust the offense too, though. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah. So what would make me drink the Kool-Aid? If I see our defense playing like they was playing the first 3 games, I would be drunk on the Kool-Aid.
Yes.
Ooh, I'll be drunk.
Bring back American defense.
Man, if we see those balls return, it's over for everybody. It's going to be a straight beeline straight to the Super Bowl. Even if we got to go through San Fran, we going to run through San Fran. Whoop. We going to run through them.
They brought a level of respect those first 3 games too brought a level of respect.
Yeah, that defense.
That we hadn't seen in a long time.
That defense was carrying a offense that was trying to find itself, and it's like right now we don't flip. It's like we trying to get the defense to reestablish itself, and I think they established their physicality on Philly. My thing is keep it. Don't be physical on Philly and then soft on Buffalo. If you bust Philly in the mouth, bust Buffalo in the mouth. If you bust Buffalo in the mouth, go in and I want to see the defense have a physical mentality from here on. Just known for hard hits, game tackling from here on. Period. If I see that, boy, by the time we get to the playoffs, they gonna be like, boss, shut up. Cause I'm gonna be like, bro, we getting ready to win the Super Bowl. Nobody gonna be able to tell me different. I'm gonna be saying it loud. I'm gonna be annoying. I'm gonna be like, bro, we getting ready to win this whole thing. So yeah, that's what will make me.
It's tattooed right here. No, I'm just kidding.
We also got a super chat where somebody said, happy birthday, bro. Appreciate that, DJ, man. That was from my brother. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Is that you? Yeah, that was you. No, I just heard it.
No, it wasn't.
But yeah, man. Yeah, man. We up out of here, man. Boss Candy, man. We came and gave you that juice. Do you have any final words before we get up out of here, Candy?
Get her done. I can't wait until we always say that. I can't wait. I'm excited about every Cowboys game.
Yeah, you get.
The game is going to be a really good game, and it's not going to be easy, but I think we'll pull it off. I know.
Yeah, I feel good about it, man. We finna rock these balls. Yeah, I just think we better. And I think our quarterback is better. And I think that's going to be the difference.
Yeah, he's not a game manager.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think our quarterback is better. And that's going to be the difference.